guys. Heartstopper comes out tonight. Like, I've been waiting so long for this moment to actually be able to film my season 2 Heartstopper vlog, but I've been so excited. Like, honestly, Heartstopper changed my life watching that show. I absolutely adore it. I adore the comics. And season 2 has been a long time coming, honestly, because we got season 1 in April and now it is August. But I remember the exact moment and where I was when I heard that season 2 was happening, because I actually filmed a TikTok of a Heartstopper inspired night that I did with my friends, and we found out that night. So it's just so dear to me. I love this show so much and I absolutely cannot wait to watch it. And I honestly don't know what person I'm going to be at the end of season 2, because I 100% plan on binging the whole thing tonight once I can, because after season 1 I got a tattoo. What am I going to do after season 2? Like, what am I going to do? Go to Paris? Next year, baby, next year. See, my dilemma though is the show starts in 7 hours. What am I gonna do all day? Good. I feel like I could like use it, use it as a little cloak. I made this all by myself. There's a big square, not that it's like a really big thing, but I did it. Go me. Oh my god, it's 4:26, so I've still got 34 minutes. Like, this day honestly has gone really quickly, but also I feel like I'm just hanging around, man. Like, I'm so excited, and I saw that clip with the first 4 minutes and just I'm so excited. I just cannot wait. I've gone like full hermit mode because I've just discovered that it is actually really cold, but it has hit 5 o'clock. So this show is better be on. It's 5:02 and I don't see anything on here yet. What's going on? Oh, it's here. It was being really freaking slow. They're in Paris. It's here. Is it actually gonna play? Season 2. It's season 2. I'm not as focused. It's here. I'm so excited. Like, it's actually here. Okay, I literally just saw this moment and I already want to cry. It's been 8 seconds. Okay, it strongly weirded me out that Charlie set his alarm for 7:14. Make it 7:15, make it 7:10, but 7:14? Excuse me, what is this? Like, I already saw this, but I'm already so deceased. Like, I love that they joked that there was a 10-minute long, like, intro of them kissing. It was only 4 minutes, but still, like, they're so happy. They're so happy. And, like, most shows, you'd be like, oh my god, like, this is so bad. They can't be this happy. Something's gonna happen. And, like, something does happen, but, like, they're solid, you know. Well, actually, later, you know, stuff happens later, but like at the moment, like obviously this is gonna have spoilers. Like, there's no way there's not gonna be spoilers. I will talk about many things. That's the warning. But one thing I really enjoy is how this first scene mirrors season 1's opening, but Charlie was a lot sadder in that first season. Like, he was okay, like he had his friends and stuff, but he's so much happier with it being Nick that he gets to see instead of Ben, and it's just so sweet seeing the change in him. And Nick's a lot happier too. Like, now that he came back to his mum, he's a lot happier, and now it's coming out to everyone else. And I just wonder if this one's called Out because he did talk to his mum, or because they're going to discuss coming out, because obviously they don't really come out until Paris. We know this, but like, I'm so excited. Oh my god, the way that they just fought over this apple juice and then he gave it to her and then fucking ran away. Like, they built up their tension in just one scene and I'm so here for it. But also, this is just a subtle thing, but everyone looks like so different. Oh, be real! Oh my god, I'm excited. Okay, well, we can be real. Camera, Heartstopper vlogging. Yeah, like, everyone looks different, and it's only because they're all older. Because it was like more than a year between filming the seasons and such. Obviously, they're gonna look different. Like, and Tao obviously has a freaking wig on now. I think the actor did actually cut his hair for the role, but because he's gonna have a different haircut, because we saw that in the trailer, it's like, it's clearly so fake now. Elle looks amazing though. They all just look so different, but they're growing up and I'm just like, they're not babies anymore. Guarantee Nick's gonna be fucking sitting next to Ben now. So does this mean that he's not in homeroom with Charlie anymore? Because like, they were always in homeroom. I'm gonna be fucking sad if this is what's happening, because like, no. Honestly, protective Nick is just the best Nick, but why is Ben just wanting to start shit? And Harry is still being a dick, but he definitely got bigger. Like, Harry's quite tall now and I'm like, damn. But I also love that Charlie rejoined the rugby team so that they can hang out. Like, that's quite cute. Oh my god, so like, Nick finally told Imogen that he's dating Charlie, even though she already knew because she saw them walk off hand in hand after sports day, so it's kind of obvious that she would have picked up on what was going on. But the way that they're like, oh, who's your new crush? And she's like, it's Ben. Imogen. But her acting is so overly with the expressions this season though that it's kind of weirding me out a little bit. But like, girl, no, I think Nick's gonna like not be your friend now. He's gonna be like, Ben? Oh my god, like, Nick kissed Charlie in front of the group. Like, they all know, but like, I just feel like I'm just so much joy and just every time something happens. Like, I'm so excited. I'm nearly done the first episode, but like, I have so many feelings. It's amazing. I don't like Charlie's mum at all. She's not a very nice individual. And like, yeah, she's supportive of her son being gay. The way her reaction to Nick being Charlie's boyfriend is so different to Nick's mum's reaction to Charlie being his boyfriend just shows so much about the difference between these mums. Because the mum's been quite stereotypical about what she thinks a gay person is and just never listens. So like, but also she was in one scene in season 1. So is this the same actor? Because this lady looks even more like a snobbish Karen. But also they did do the iconic scene of the dad being like, there will be no more sleepovers and no hanky-panky, and Tori's like, ew, don't say that. Like this is the first really accurate to the comic book scene that there's been, so I'm just obsessed. I don't think I like the fact that Charlie is doing really bad in his coursework, because I don't think that happened in the comics, and it's like, Charlie, get your shit together. But now he's been banned from hanging out with Nick after school and I'm so sad about it. But also, just saying, David has just popped into the scene and my first reaction was like, I'm hoping they act the shit out of these scenes and his mum is going to be an ally. She will be. It's Olivia Colman, of course she will be, but I'm excited to see how this all plays out because in the comics it was done so well. I need the drama and the angst of this whole moment. Ew, 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 ew. Imogen and Ben just kissed. I have such a physical like reaction of disgust right now. He's a dick. It's not gonna make it better. Seriously, Mr. Farouk, it was not a good idea putting these boys in a room by themselves because Ben is just being a little shit. And like the way that he's comparing himself to Nick as if they're like the same, like Nick is actually a good person. And the way that Ben's like, I didn't even assault him, that was just a misunderstanding. Bruh. And Nick's just holding that pen on for dear life because Charlie gave it to him. But I think Nick's doing a really good job of trying not to really react to anything that's Ben saying. Like, he is talking to him because he can't kind of help it, but he's also like, obviously, hopefully not going to cause a fight or anything, but like, why is Ben being such a dick? Like, can't he just get over it already? I do love that Nick tried to warn Imogen away, but she has to be like, you know, he's one of my oldest friends and I'm dating him and I knew he really is his person. But I like the way that Nick was just like, he's done some things But I can't tell you because he's not going to out Ben. He's not going to do that. He's a decent person. But he really needs to be like, just ask him, Imogen, just ask him about some of these things, because like of course she's going to be like about it. So now I'm really not liking Imogen much right now. I hope she gets over this shit because it's pissing me off. They're starting to get like the comic book stuff happening. Like obviously Elle having all these new friends wasn't in the comics, and I'm very excited for her to have them as well. But getting back to it, the whole scene where David comes in to talk to Charlie, and Charlie is just like really concerned, and Nick comes in to defend him, and then he's like, oh, you gay? Like, in the comics, it was an iconic scene for the fact that his brother's such a dick. And then when he's like, Mom, why'd you say something? And she's like, I didn't. Olivia Colman, amazing in the scene. Nick played it perfectly. Charlotte played it perfectly. And I have no idea who the actor is that's playing David, but he's really makes me want to punch him in the face. So obviously he's doing a good job. Oh my God, so I did just take a break to make dinner, and like, look at it. It's lemony salmon mix from my Dinnerly box. I'm really sad because Charlie's starting to not eat, because obviously it's all getting to him, like the stress of things. Like in the last episode, he was like, everything's gonna be perfect, and now you can see his anxiety is coming through. You could see it a little bit in season 1 when he was like really not eating as much, but he was still being like quite present. But I'm just like, I'm so sad to watch the downfall of this, knowing what I know. But like, they're acting it so well. Oh my God, yes, I'm so excited that Tal finally realizes that he likes Elle. Like, he's always known, but he's obviously been just completely oblivious to the feeling. But I really do think when he was telling Charlie and Isaac that Elle was just gonna be standing behind him and would have heard the whole confession, but that didn't happen. But now it's like, we're working towards making them a couple. I'm so excited that the 3 boys that aren't dicks, like Harry and Ben, have finally come to Nick and are like, oh, we're so sorry about what happened, and we just want to be friends with you. We don't talk to them anymore, because that happens in the comics. But I like the way that they're like, you're really good mates, and they're like, why'd you say that for? And this is one of the funniest running gags in the comics, is these 3 boys knew that they were dating way before Nick even realized he liked Charlie. Like, there was always this side bit in the comics where they sit there being all like, oh God, like, when are they gonna say something? Are they gonna say something? What's happening? So whenever one of them makes it a little bit too obvious, they're like, dude, we gotta wait. So I'm so excited that that's in the show and it's very present. I love Mrs. Singh so much. Oh my God, like, because I love the way that Nick was so concerned, because obviously she walked in on them kissing, but she is so supportive. It's like, if anyone says anything to you, Nick, I'm gonna kill him, is basically the vibe I'm getting from her. And I love too that she's finally talking about the way that she's got a wife, and Nick was just so expecting this teacher to be angry at him, but she's so supportive. Like, she's such a good person, and she's so protective of Charlie, and now that protection's gonna come over Nick as well. Like, all the teachers are amazing. Like, I love them all. Charlie is stressing me out with him not actually doing this homework, bruh. Like, they're going to, like, put you in year 10 again or something, dude. Like, get your shit together. Like, I know he has a boyfriend and I know that it's important, but he's focusing all his energy on helping Nick, on not getting anything done for himself. And I know that his anxiety is going to be going freaking haywire. Like, Charlie, look after yourself. You don't know what's coming. Tara just said she loves Darcy, but then she was like, oh, I take it back, I didn't mean it, because Darcy didn't say it back. But we know that Darcy has got her stress at home because her parents are not very supportive. But they're so cute. Oh, Isaac was finally reading a book I know. He was reading Booklovers. That's an adult book, babe. You are only a baby, but it's a good book. I hope he enjoys it. I'm so excited. It's all Paris trip stuff now happening, and I do love the way that, you know, we know how they're going to share the rooms and how they're like, boys and girls can't share, and they're like, oh shit, that's annoying. But also, like, I knew that Tao was getting his haircut done because he wasn't there, but the way that Tao's just standing there, like, sunglasses on, hair done, bouquet of flowers. Like, is he gonna ask her out, or is this him just trying to be really sweet, but then he's gonna chicken out? Because, like, I know that they have a will they won't they tension for quite a while, and I'm just, it's so cute. Don't scratch. Ow, scratch that, scratch that. He asked her out. He was so confident. Like, I'm only halfway through episode 3 and I'm already dying. It's so adorable. Just saying, I have a message via Jenna from A Little Bit Random for you, because we have been talking about the show, because I've been telling everyone, like literally telling everyone, to watch Heartstopper, and she's literally dropped everything to watch it tonight. And her honest reaction as someone who's never read the comics but is really enjoying the show is she 100% hates David, Nick's brother. And I 100% agree with you as well. But she very much wanted you all to know that she hates him. And for me to tell her that he does not get any better. Jenna is 100% not ready, okay, because she's already picking up on signs of the eating disorder, but she just thinks it's his anxiety. I'm getting all of her reactions at the moment and I'm living, but it's also like been like nearly 3 hours since it came out and I've only watched 3 episodes because I'm vlogging or I'm messaging or I'm doing all this stuff. I have to start work at 6 tomorrow, but my mission is to finish the show tonight. But I will keep you updated on how she goes, considering she does not know what's coming. But Elle and Tao on a date is not what I expected, wasn't on my bingo card, and I'm here for it. And this cinema is just so cute. I think the adult is coming out of me right now, but there's a bunch of children in the woods and they're going to burn a bunch of pallets. Excuse me, where is the adults? Where? People, we need help. We need to watch these children. Why are those popcorn boxes so massive? They're like bigger than their whole bodies. Oh my god, everything about this. It's so visually stunning, but like, what is that? Even I'm feeling like strong anxiety for this freaking like mosh pit that's happening near this fire. I'm sorry. And like, they obviously got ripped apart. Charlie's freaking out. Nick's fucking got this headache and he's freaking out. And then freaking Tay and Elle are just like being awkward as hell. And I just feel like Elle's not giving him anything. Like, she's been in love with him for so long and Tao is trying. So why isn't she being receptive? Like, is this just going to be this awkward first date then nothing else happens? Like, we know they date, but like, I'm stressed. Oh my god, it just crashed and burned. Like, Elle is definitely in the wrong in this situation. I'm sorry if you're team Elle, but Tao put himself on the line and he's trying to do things that she likes and she's just not being nice about it, and then she's all just like, oh, you're being different. And it's like, no. I mean, yes, I'm very glad that she's made friends and she's definitely going to have a good experience at this art college or wherever she's going. I understand now why this episode is called Promise, because they were meant to put their friendship first, and she's all like, it's all your fault, but it's not. It's not. Like, he tried so hard and now he's never going to move on from this. Like, this has just hurt him. Like, he's just never going to try again. Okay, I'm close to crying right now, like it hasn't happened, but like Tao's crying because he thinks the date's all his fault. Like, Charlie's there and he's just like, I talk too much and I'm not likable, and then Charlie just was like, don't say that, and hugged him straight away because he can see he's spiraling. And I was like, ooh, I don't know why he's being weak. Support him. You will not be good enough for him if you can't support him. He's so sad though. I'm so glad that Charlie walked by at that moment because he needed someone. Oh my god, like, there's too much stress happening. It's not even the bad stress yet, but like Nick, I forgot about this storyline, but he gets really sick and then like Charlie has to look after him and like give him soap. Is he gonna pass out though? Charlie's the one that gets to pass out, okay? But like, is he gonna pass out because there's freaking the warmth from the fire, the fever, the sickness? Like, I'm concerned for all those babies because then nothing's going right now. Literally, Olivia Colman is just such a sweetest. Like, she likes that Charlie's there with Nick and she's like, oh sure, you stay over, you be with him, it's so sweet. But then Charlie's mum's just like, the worst. But this whole scene is just beautiful about how Nick is so sad and feels so bad that he can't come out, and Charlie's like, don't feel bad about this. Like, it's so good to see the different development and layers of them coming out, because it's not just an easy thing. Like, this is such good representation to make it seem that it doesn't have to be one big thing. Like, it can be subtle differences in their lives, and I just think they're doing it so beautifully. But also, sick Nick is such a sweet boy. Everyone is sad going to Paris and then everyone will be happy coming home, because I know for a fact in the trailer that Nick and Charlie do sit together on a bus and they come out of the party. So like, it's coming, it has to be happening, like, come on. Okay, this is totally different, but I like the way that Tao's just like, as Nick speaks French, because like Charlie digs it, but like I love that Tao's like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Oh my god, they're in Paris and it's got me so excited because I'm going to go to Paris on one of these like bus tours. Like, not the school kids bus tour obviously, but like, it's gonna be like this. But they perfectly did the whole, oh, we don't want you guys to share because it might be really awkward, and the way that Tao's like, I get so excited around Elle. But Nick and Charlie just want to share a bed. So I love that so much. But I love the fact that the teachers are sharing a room that's bright pink. And we know that they fall in love, but they're so different. But like, their love story is one of the best things that happens in the background. So they're finally like, things are happening. But also they're really starting to develop Isaac's story a bit more, because he hasn't really been in the show much. Like, he's been there. And obviously we meant to get some really good asexual rep from him. So there definitely needs to be some more in the later episodes, maybe after Paris. They haven't delved into it enough. But there is one of the kids that has interest in him, and he's going to realize that he doesn't really feel that way about people. But I hope the representation is done well, because it's very important. I'm sorry, we're doing a slow zoom in again, but this is just 100% comic book accurate. Like, look at these boys, look at them holding hands, look at them in their beds. Like, this is just straight out of the page of the comic book. They are so cute. Oh my god, Tao just slamming that apple juice down in front of Elle, being like, I'm freaking mad at you, but here you go, because I still love you. Oh my god, it's just, it's so accurate. Like, they're definitely keeping all the good lines, like especially the scene where they're just like, oh, I want to share a bed with you one day, and it's like, we'll do it one day, and he's like, I didn't mean that, like later, but not right now. And when Darcy walks in and she's like, oh, you're being gay, carry on. I love this show so much, and I'm glad that we're in like happy times, but also there's a thing coming, the thing that happens in the Louvre. I hope it's fucking dramatic, that's all I can say. I'm depressed, okay? Why is Charlie not reacting to the French? Because the lines that Charlie says, the others in the group said them. I'm mad about this, but also we are getting Elle and Tao going to, where are they going? The museum for their little date? For the win. This is where they kiss and get together, so like fingers crossed it actually happens. I'm really sad about the ice cream scene, and we're seeing Nick be like, Charlie, you're not eating, bruh. Like he's gonna start realizing. He's eating this chocolate ice cream though, and it's cute that he got a little bit on his nose. There is drama happened at this dinner. Oh my god, okay, I'm so annoyed that Ben ended up next to Charlie, but then he's actually trying to be nice. Like, he's still a dick. He's 100% still a dick, but I'm like, okay, what's happening here? Like, is he jealous? Like, he got Imogen, and then obviously he's been ignoring her, and I love her for being like, we're breaking up because you suck. And I also like that she's just chucking out there, why are you obsessed with Charlie? Like, just to get him to really think about some stuff here. But Nick is like stuck on the corner, so he keeps going to like get up, but I don't know what he's gonna do. But like, I don't know why Ben's trying to be nice. I think what's gonna end up happening is Ben's going to apologize for being a dick, not Harry, because Harry hasn't really been in it. Like, he's here, but he's just not really doing much, you know? I'm 100% flawed that Harry's like, don't call her a bitch. Like, he thinks that's bad. He being homophobic's fine, but like, the Harry coming to the defense, excuse me. Like, the amount of excitement. They're so cute. Like, I like when they're in the room by themselves and it's the whole, get off me, you big rubber lad, and then he wraps him up in the blanket and the hickey, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, the hickey, they've done it so well. Like, it's 100% accurate. As I keep saying, everything's been quite accurate. It's just the first episode was like kind of like setting everything up, but I'm always like, what? Did I do that? I didn't even know how to do that. I'm like, these boys, I love them so much. Also, side note, Isaac falling asleep with a book on his face, relatable, but also not, because I've never done that. But I like the way that Tao comes in and he's just like, Nick, what the hell? I'm having words with you. And then freaking he goes to answer the door. He's shirtless in front of Elle. There's too much going on right now. They gotta stop pairing Nick with Ben, I swear. Like, this boy is gonna punch him and I won't blame him. Ben seems to be getting better, but he's not really. And you can never forgive him for assaulting Charlie, but just like, the drama keeps happening and I'm like, stop the drama, stop it for a little while. Just let him relax, have a bit of fun. Excuse me, what is this now? Ben's like wants Charlie back. He's just shit stirring, like, come on. And I just, Nick's face, he looks so upset, but he knows, right, that Charlie would never go with Ben. Like, he knows that he doesn't have a reason to be worried. I hope that's just horrified that Ben would even say that in the first place. But I like the way that they're just like, oh, it's hot today. Make sure you stay hydrated and eat food or you might pass out. Fuck. And I take it back. I think they're being pretty accurate because, what's his name? Harry. There's too many of them. Harry defended them at the Eiffel Tower, so I think he's gonna end up apologizing and being a bit nicer. Ben's just being a pure dick, but also, I didn't think they were gonna bring this in because they never mentioned the fact that Tao's the reason that Charlie got outed because he was talking a bit too loudly in the hallways, but they just talked about it. They just mentioned it and he's just like, I didn't want you to hate me, so I never told you. And Charlie's just like, it's fine. And I think it's so funny, right, that Charlie thinks him existing is the worst thing possible, but then something like this happens and he's just like, Tao, it's fine. Like, he thinks he's the most inconvenient thing to people's lives, but it doesn't matter what other people do. He's just like, it's fine. It's not your fault. I don't even care. And I'm like, Charlie, like, it's good. Like, it's really good that he's forgiving, but he needs to work on himself as well as like forgiving himself when he's literally never done anything wrong. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but when they were standing outside the Louvre, it looked like they were standing in front of a green screen. But now they're inside the Louvre. So like, could they not film outside? I don't know. I'm only going to be in Paris for one day and I don't know if I'm going to go to the Louvre. Like, I feel like I want to go outside the Louvre, but it would take too long in the day to actually explore the Louvre unless I go right in there, go to the Mona Lisa and then leave again. But like, I don't know. Like, there's 5 things that I want to do in Paris on that day and I will be getting up at like 5 in the morning and probably staying out until midnight to get everything I want done. I'm so sad. Oh, the faint was perfect. It was dramatic enough, and the way that they like had all the stuff. Like, I'm really upset about this. Oh, like, it's not even the saddest thing that's coming, but just, I'm really sad. Like, that was dramatic. Nick caught him. They're freaking out. I'm sad. Going from sad to happy because Elle and Chow just kissed. Like, Elle kissed Chow. Like, she just grabbed his face. So, I feel happy again. I feel happy. I haven't fully cried. There was a little bit of watering. Am I going to make it out of the season without crying though? I don't know. Jenna, again for another update, is at episode 4 now. So I'm at episode 5 because she's trying not to get in front of me because I keep filming my reactions. She is very worried that she's going to cry. And I'm very worried for her as well because she will end up sending me video proof of her crying. So I'm excited for it if it does end up happening. Okay, I'm glad Charlie's okay. He's fine. Like, we knew he was going to be okay, but I like the way that they're like, and you just fell into your boyfriend's arms. Like, yes. But I love the way that Isaac just come fucking screaming around the corner like, we've found the teachers! And the teachers are sprinting. There's a lot of energy happening around this space right now. Keep being on the edge of just crying. Charlie is telling Nick about how he only feels control in his life sometimes when he's controlling his eating. And I just wonder how Nick's feeling because he said he used to do it a lot in the last year when he came out and he was really sad about it. And Nick must be wondering, why are you doing it again now, Charlie? Because he kind of understands but he doesn't really. But also, Charlie hasn't told him about cutting yet and I don't think that happens yet. That might be next season. Like, they're just focusing on the eating disorder right now. But like, Nick is so worried and Charlie's just like, it's fine, bro. I just don't like to eat. Talk to him just a little bit more. Oh my god, just saying, look at this pause that I got. My zoom is so slow, but like, look at him. Look at speed. And also, that's the director there. He has a little cameo, so everyone knows. Oh, okay. That's really unpleasant. Wait, how do I go back? Take me back now. Wait, is that all the way? That doesn't feel right. I like that we do have Charlie being like, you speak French, Nick? And then like he like freaking nearly body slammed you on the ground. And I just like, I was like, no, we don't do that here. Like, the boys are not having the sexy times, they're just being the cutesy time. Like, I'm pretty sure in the comic he never actually saw his dad because his dad kept bailing on him, so it's interesting that he actually is talking to his dad. But his dad's fine. He's just not really there, you know, like he's not really involved. Like, he doesn't even know what year his son is in school. So it's like, yeah, he's his dad. But his mum has done the best raising of him and she's lovely. The way that both friend groups react the exact same way to the reveal of the Tao and Elle kiss gives me so much joy. Like, that's the serotonin boost I need for tonight because everything else is fucking sad. Like, his dad was like, coffee, let's have coffee, and just solve after 2 seconds. It's like, bruh, look into your kids, like, know who they are as people. But this made me happy. The Truth or Dare night is actually such an iconic part of the story and I'm so excited. So cute, right? Like, Nick and Charlie is so cute because they're like in the hallway kissing and Tao and Elle in the hallway kissing, but like the teachers, like he's like, oh, don't you remember being gay and young? And he's just like, oh, I didn't know I was gay until my 20s, and they're both like, wait, but we're both gay, should we date? Oh my god, they're so perfect for each other. It's the ultimate grump in sunshine. But like, thank you for shining some more light on the relationship because like they are so freaking cute. Like, are they gonna kiss soon? Because I need it. I need it in my life. I just have to say Isaac's iconic with him just slowly getting this bigger pile of books in this bookstore because it's only by bus. He can bring them back with it, can't he? He'll need them. They'll only last him like maybe 3 days. Okay, I'm enjoying the vibes of the party and I think it's hilarious that they get such a big hotel room while everyone else has really small ones. But Tara does not look like she's happy. Like, I don't think she wanted a party, but I swear in the comics she did want a party. But I love the way that Tao and Elle are like kissing in the bathroom and Charlie comes in and they're like, get out. He's like, I need to pee though. Valid. Like, people need to pee. You shouldn't be just chilling in there, you know? This scene with Isaac sitting in the corridor and that other kid whose name I don't know if they've ever actually mentioned, I cannot remember what it is, kind of mirrors, you know, Charlie and Nick's first kiss, but obviously Isaac's like, I don't want to be with someone, so it's gonna be interesting. Because this kid really does seem to have a crush on him, and I think he'll be fine. Like, I think he'll be like, no, I totally get it. Hope so. I hope this kid gets it, but like, I feel really bad because Isaac just feels like there's something wrong with him that he doesn't feel this way, and I really relate to him, you know, like, because I understand what he's going through, so it's good, sad but good. Oh, now Toby's freaking in the party crying, like, can we get this boy for a break, and where is the support? I feel like no one's been there for Isaac right now. I swear I just called him Toby before. If I did, I'm sorry. I can't know why I keep thinking his name is Toby. Like, the actor's name's Toby. His name's Isaac. If I said the wrong name, I'm sorry, but like, he's just yeah, like, I feel so bad for him. It's all the subtle things, you know, that they keep in the show, like them trying the alcohol and being like, ugh. Like, yes, alcohol does make you feel like that, but it also makes you have a good time sometimes. The funny thing with playing Truth or Dare or Spin the Bottle though is it starts out fun and then it's going to crash and burn. But I think in the way that they do it in this show, because I haven't watched it yet, but it does crash, but then it goes back up because they figure out a way to make it really nice and fun. But I do love the way that Tao has to kiss Charlie and he comes over and it's just a quick peck and Nick's just like he's not jealous, but he's so like, oh my god, that happened. Love him. Nick finally came out. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy to see he held the hands, and I love the way that everyone's so supportive. They're just like, oh, like, because they're all making fun of it about the hickey and everything, but once they realize they're dating, people are just like quite nice about it, which I think was really nice. But then Darcy comes out needing to vomit from the alcohol, but the way that she just projectiled onto the bed, I didn't need to see that. Like, that was something I very much didn't need to live with. Such weird angles for filming. Like, I'm in the one couch, the one position, and I know I only have 45 minutes before I should go to bed for work. Still have 3 more episodes to go, but like my reaction to the teachers kissing was just why is they so cute? I love them so much. Wait, I only have 2 more episodes to go. I got really sad though because I'm like, there's only 2, but I'm also happy because that means I probably should hopefully get some sleep. Hal's mum being so excited about them dating is giving me life. I love her so much. There's something just so personal about the fact that there's a copy of Loveless by Alice Oseman behind Isaac as he's going to confess to this dude whose name I still can't remember that he's asexual. Or he probably, I don't know if he's gonna say that he's asexual, like he's just gonna say he doesn't feel, like I think that he's gonna like start getting into this conversation and figure out who he is, but just it's such a personal touch and I really like that. This really annoys me because that kid who's with him, like he just told him that he doesn't know how he's meant to feel, and when he kissed him he didn't feel anything and he thinks there's something wrong with him, like this is coming from Isaac, and then the dude's like, oh, it's fine, you just haven't met the right person. Like, no. Like, when people come out as a lesbian or as gay or as bi or as whatever, people just accept it. They're just like, okay, that makes sense. But when you say that you don't think you might be attracted to anyone, it's always you haven't found the right person. They really is good that they added this, but it hits me so much that this is the way that people talk about it. Okay, this exhibition speaks to me as well. I love it so much, and I love the way that he says, in a world where romance and sex is prized above anything else. Like, that's the exact feeling. Like, that's it. Thinking that there's something wrong with you, something different. Like, I do relate to this. Like, it's something that I've always felt for years, that I'm just like, you know, is something wrong with me? Am I just unlovable because I never feel things? And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I've always kind of felt asexual, but it's something that I've never really labeled myself as because you never really know. But just watching this, it's just, I feel seen. I feel like so dumb that I didn't realize what the sorry was going to be, which is Ben coming in, and he seemed very genuine in what he was saying, but he also seemed like a bit gullible into thinking that he would just get away with it. I really enjoyed Charlie's speech there though, saying that he felt worthless and how he's always going to have this little voice in the back of his head that makes him feel worthless. And I like that he's like, I listen to you, but I'm never going to forgive you. Like, I hope you can do better, but you're never going to get my forgiveness. Like, he was so strong. And like seeing Nick just standing behind him being like, sad for you. Yes, the dinner scene was iconic as I thought it was going to be. Like, the way that Nick comes out to his dad is very good, and I like the way that he's like, you know, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I want you to know about this part of my life, but I don't care what you think because I'm happy and that's all that matters. But I also like the way that Tori like gripped David's hand and she's like, shut the fuck up. I'm also hoping that they put the scene in where she kicks his phone down the stairs because that's going to be iconic. But also Sarah, Nick's mum, is iconic for being like, bitch, you have no right to say anything about the children, and also yelling at David. Like, she's just an icon. I love Nick's mum so much. 100% Tori is a fucking icon because yes. God, we got Nick freaking Googling again because he's finally discovered that he thinks it is an eating disorder. Like, I think he's had an inkling for this whole time, but like, I think, because I don't know if I heard rumors that this is going to end on a cliffhanger, because if it doesn't, I think it's going to be him on the beach talking to his mum about the possibility that Charlie has an eating disorder, and it'd be really sweet that season 1 and season 2 end with a good discussion with his mum. But I also feel so bad for Darcy because like her mum was horrified that she wanted to wear a suit and then she kicked her out of the house. Like I don't understand her mum. Like I don't know why she hates her daughter so much. Like I understand because she's a lesbian and she's a homophobe, but seriously, like it's an outfit. Why would you kick your child out for that? That's just so awful. Oh my god, I'm so excited because the opening to episode 8, they played Colours of You, which was the trailer song. And I don't think they ever actually played it in season 1, but it's like Nick and Charlie's song. I'm so excited because it's such a cute song and it was written specifically for this show. Oh my god, the suits are so cute. They look so nice. And just saying, a grey coloured suit was not where I thought they were going to go, but it's like a really nice cut. Like I think they look great. I'm so excited for prom, but also there's 30 minutes left. What's gonna be the drum? But like no, the teachers are actually so fucking cute. I can't. I love them so much and I hope they're in the next season. I'm still very much not sure where this is gonna end. I keep getting right on the verge of crying, but then like I pull it back. But I actually haven't talked for a while. Like I've just been watching because I'm like kind of worried about how much sleep I'm gonna have tonight. Darcy finally turned up because she disappeared. She slept in a park overnight and her parents don't know that she's out, because I thought they were just homophobic, but then just homophobic without knowing their daughter is lesbian. But I do love the conversation she had with Darcy and how she kept saying I love you, because I'm pretty sure she starts living with Darcy at this point because her parents suck. But that was sweet. I loved that they ended up having their perfect prom at Nick's house. They were all together, they didn't need to show off for anyone, and they were just happy. But then we come to the sadness of Charlie telling Nick about cutting, and I did not expect them to talk about it this season. I thought it would just be something that was going to happen later, because sadly comic book readers know that Charlie does start cutting again because things get really bad for him, and it's just awful for both of them because Nick just wants to be there and supporting him, but it's hard when you can see your partner in pain in this way. It's just, I didn't expect this emotional toil right now. I'm very tired, but like I've got 5 minutes left and I really don't know where it's gonna go. Okay, it is nearly midnight, which is ironic because when Charlie was on the phone at the end there, it was 12:03. It's actually like 11:40 for me, so I'm a little bit behind. But that ending wasn't what I was expecting, but they were having this sweet moment, and I love the way that Nick's like, I love your hair and I love your face and I was like, boy, don't. Because it's not the time, it's not the scene. And then Charlie at the end there, when he walks off and he types it, I'm just like, don't send that message, because we need the scene where he tells him while he's in the shower and runs away. That's the only way. But I was really sad that we didn't actually get more of the eating disorder with his mum, because Nick talks to his mum about this and he's all upset about it, and that's what I was expecting the end to be. This was a really cute ending, and it wasn't much of a cliffhanger because I heard that there was a cliffhanger ending and I was concerned about the things. But this was a good ending. It's really cute because it set up the next storyline of Charlie's next dilemma is trying to tell Nick that he loves him, and then obviously Nick is trying to talk to Charlie about the eating disorder, and then we go down that path. So this season wasn't even as dark as it could be, so I'm so sorry, Jenna, because she's been very concerned about how dark things are going to be. It gets worse. I'm so sorry. I'm 100% sorry that you're going to have to deal with this. But obviously we'll just watch it side by side again for season 3 for the win. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I am sorry that it's going to be a long one because I had a lot of feelings. I know that I was probably filming for as long as I was watching. But I do hope you enjoy. Please comment down below how you enjoyed the season, and please send me trying to think what would be a good emoji for Heartstopper. An umbrella, because of their iconically coloured umbrella. That's what we'll pick. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!